Feeling low? Or just in the mood for a little sunshine in your heart? Romantic comedy dramas are like a warm cup of tea on a rainy day, comforting, uplifting, and impossible to stop watching. And when it comes to rom-coms, Turkish series have a magical way of mixing heart-fluttering romance with laugh-out-loud moments. Today, we're diving into the top 12 best romantic comedy Turkish series you can watch on YouTube with English subtitles, where love always wins in the end. Number 12. Cherry Season, Karar's Mevsimi. The story of this drama revolves around Oyku, a budding fashion designer who's been secretly in love with her childhood friend, Mehmet, for 3 years, yet is oblivious to her feelings. When Mehmet confesses his affection for one of Oyku's jealous friends, love takes an unexpected turn. Then fate throws Oyku together with a wealthy, proud architect who also happens to be Mehmet's business partner and the son of a famous fashion designer. After a love letter mix-up, Oyku has to pretend, yet sparks begin to fly. Want to see where their tangled hearts lead? Watch Cherry Season to find out what happens next. Number 11. Love is in the Air, Sen Kal Kapım. The story of this drama is based on Eder, a free-spirited florist whose life takes a dramatic turn when she crosses paths with Serkan Bolat, a perfectionist, cold-hearted businessman. A twist of fate leads them to sign a fake engagement deal. Eder agrees in exchange for help with her career dreams, and Serkan hopes to win back his ex. But as they navigate staged romance, real emotions start to bloom, and their pretend love becomes dangerously real. Want to see how fake love can turn into a breathtaking romance? Watch Love is in the Air to find out what happens next. Number 10. Perfect Groom, Saharne Damat. Sometimes life writes its story in headlines your family would never expect. Melik, a klutzy, struggling journalist in Germany, moves back to Istanbul, where her family believes she's an acclaimed journalist engaged to a renowned plastic surgeon, Mutt. In reality, she's barely scraping by, and harbors a crush on Mutt, who doesn't even know she exists. Suddenly, Melik uncovers a bombshell scandal involving Mutt's uncle, and convinces him to pretend to be her fiancé to impress her visiting family. Cue all the comedic chaos, and maybe a little real romance. Curious about how pretend love turns real? Watch Perfect Groom to find out what happens next. Number 9. When We Love, Arna Reed. The story of this drama is based on 3 brothers who head off for university, but ditch the books in favor of their own passions. Omar jams away as a bar musician, Miran spins the world as a gambler, and the charming Frat embraces a womanizer's lifestyle. Trouble brews when Frat's jilted exes, led by Zeynep, expose their lifestyle to their parents. In a twist, Frat forces Zeynep to pretend to be his fiancée, escalating the pandemonium. Want to unravel their chaotic love triangle? Watch When We Love to find out what happens next. Number 8. Love Me or Not, Seviyoruz of Meyer. Sometimes a single meeting can turn 2 lives upside down. Deniz, once beautiful but insecure, and Yvette, who's grown into a handsome editor, plan to meet, but he doesn't recognize her. Determined, Deniz sends her friend Irem in her place. Little does Yvette know, Irem is just her intern, by mistake. As Deniz observes from the sidelines, Irem and Yvette's relationship begins to blossom. Intrigued by mistaken identities and hidden feelings? Watch Love Me or Not to find out what happens next. Number 7. The Agency, Menajerimi Ara. This workplace drama revolves around Daikel, a fresh graduate who moves to Istanbul chasing her entertainment industry dreams. With no luck on her own, she turns to her estranged father, Kakao, a powerful talent agent. He initially ignores her, but she eventually lands a role as an assistant at his talent agency. Determined to prove herself without Daddy's shadow, she navigates celebrity drama, demanding bosses, and keeps her identity a secret. Then a major twist. The firm's founder dies suddenly, rocking the entire agency. Want to follow her rise from obscurity to center stage? Watch The Agency to find out what happens next. Number 6. Love Trap, Afali Arsk. This drama revolves around Aiz, a warm-hearted woman from a humble background, and Kerem, a dashing and wealthy heir to one of Istanbul's oldest textile empires, now revamped by his own creativity. Aiz works in Kerem's factory, living a quiet life under her domineering brother's watch. Sparks fly when Kerem meets Aiz, and their lives begin to entwine. Wonder how love blooms across class lines? Watch Love Trap to find out what happens next. Number 5. Our Story, Bizim Hikai. Sometimes, family is the greatest love story of all. Filiz dropped out of school and took on multiple jobs to raise her 5 siblings after their mother left. With an irresponsible and alcoholic father, she keeps the household and hearts together. Enter Bar, a well-off young man whose kindness and charm begin to tear down Filiz's weary walls. Want to see how love can heal a broken home? Watch Our Story to find out what happens next. Number 4. Love for Rent, Karor Karsk. The story of this drama is based on Defner, a hopeless romantic who takes a quirky offer, pretend to be the fiancé of the successful, arrogant businessman Omer, in exchange for money. But when the lines blur between business agreement and real emotion, hearts get tangled. Want to watch pretend love become real? Watch Love for Rent to find out what happens next. Number 3. Happiness, Ad Mutlu Luck. Happiness follows Sil, a spirited young woman suffocated by her father's strict rules and lack of freedom. Secretly applying to university in Istanbul, she meets Batu, a carefree dreamer longing to study there but without the means. They run away together, only for Batu to vanish, leaving Sil heartbroken. Fate reunites them in Istanbul, where they face class differences, real-world problems, and the complexities of love. Want to walk through their emotional journey together? Watch Happiness to find out what happens next. Number 2. New Bride, Yeni Gelin. This drama revolves around Beller, a well-educated young woman from an aristocratic Turkish-Spanish family, who marries Hazer, heir to a traditional tribe in Adarna. Their love brings them together, but Beller's modern ways clash with Hazer's family's conservative values. As a new bride, she strives to win over her in-laws while navigating cultural divides. Curious if Beller wins their hearts and meets love halfway? Watch New Bride to find out what happens next. Number 1. Be My Sunshine, Ader Maisel. Sometimes love emerges in the most unexpected places. Hazaran, a driven Istanbulite, is sent to a remote Aegean island to help her company build a resort. She meets Poyraz, a socially awkward nature lover whose olive oil factory stands in the company's way. Unknowingly, Hazaran shuts it down, destroying Poyraz's livelihood and his family's legacy. Now, they join forces to build a boutique hotel that saves both the business and his home. Want to see if opposites can build something beautiful together? Watch Be My Sunshine to find out what happens next. Thanks for watching Turkish Drama Notion. If you enjoyed this journey through romance and comedy, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss the next drama adventure.